Yo, what's good, family? It's your man, the YB, back once again. Big shout out to my doggy Paul Johnson for coming through and boosting the coin up. No doubt about it. Christmas coins, New Year's Eve coins. So, as you've seen by the title, we must all say a prayer. We must pray for King Tate right now. Yeah, we must pray for the king of the incels. He down bad. He going through 100%. I tell you what, I feel even worse for Team Tate right now because people was messaging me saying, YB, take this video down, he's been released. Everyone was, all these, you know what I mean, all they want that, all these weird ass goober looking ass dudes, oh, he been released, YB, he can't be touched, oops. You know what's there, what's that corny guy's name, Aiden Ross. Yeah, Andrew Tate has a weird thing with Aiden Ross, yeah, 2 2s. Aiden Ross, yeah, he's free, I knew they couldn't keep, no one can touch Tate, Tate is untouchable. Next thing we know, boom. Them Romanian Donnies, they playing for keeps. Oops. That's what they're saying. Listen. That's what they're saying. The Romanian Donnies are playing for keeps. He's locked up, detained for 30 days. He did not get bail. Now, I'm not sure of the Romanian legal system. In the UK, pretty much anyone gets bail, even if you're moving big weight. I'm pretty sure you still get bail. But in the Romanian system, it seems, for example, in the UK, you either get bail or you don't. It's not kind of like, well, I'm not sure actually. I think it might be like 24 hour or 72 hour. And then they have to get to the point where you can either be released or not. But it appears in the UK where you can only be held for a few days before being released. In Romania, my man's Team Tate, they got a month. Yeah? Tate has to sit down for a month and reflect on his behaviour. Put him in timeout. The cabal put him in timeout, yeah? I told you before, he got too gassed. Got chat too much. Got too gassed, and they come and clipped his wings, 100%. Yeah? He started to feel himself too hard. I run Romania. Oh, yeah, Romania's in my back pocket. Yeah, I do what I want in Romania. Why do you think I came to Romania for? Because I do what I want. Oops. You know, I don't know what it is, yeah, but we can all appreciate as humans. There's nothing more satisfying. Oh, YB, you're a Tate hater. Listen, call it what you want. Anyone who give it all this, yeah, and then it goes the other way, that to me, that's what you call poetic justice. Anyone who waffle too much and get clipped, what can you do? Yeah? No one likes people who are too much. And listen, it's one thing, yeah. A lot of the Tate man fans, oh, YB, well, the reason he's cocky is because he's earned the right to be cocky. Again, listen, if you really was running Romania the way you was waffling about doing, fair play to you, innit? If you've really got certain mans in your pocket and you're really out here living like some banditos, if you're really a bandit and you're really running things like that, then fair play to the guy. These videos wouldn't exist if Tate was really out here getting it how he said he was getting it how he living. Then he wouldn't be in there. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't be in there sitting down for 30 days. Yeah? They told him, listen, cool off. You're too hot right now. You're chatting too much. Sit down. 100%. So sit down for a month. Yeah? And wind that beak back in. And at the end of the day, man, Andrew Tate has now got 30 days to reflect on his behaviour. He's got 30 days to wind his beak back in. His beak got too prolific. That's the bottom line. And now it must be wound back in. Wind that big beak of yours back in. Talk too much. And the way it's looking now, I've been telling people for a while, there's way too much chatty patty guys on the internet. He's talked himself, potentially, yeah. It might end up, I'm hearing now, the US prosecutors, don't forget, a US woman involved in this. And the US, they ain't playing with the whole ST thing. Yeah? If you're involved in ESX, TRAFF, however you spell it, yeah. If you're involved in that in the US, they ain't playing with that one no more. And the way Tate was out here just chatting, yeah, I took their passports, yeah, I told them they can't go nowhere. And all the virgins, all you virgin dons, Tate the king, oops. Yeah, because you best believe it, if Uncle Sam comes, it's a wrap for this guy. It's a wrap for him, 100%. If Uncle Sam gets this 100%, if Uncle Sam starts sniffing and smells something sweet, it's over for him. He best hope he is Team Matrix, because if he ain't, it's a wrap. It's going to be a proper wrap for him. Yeah, because listen, the US Dons, Uncle Sam be handing out 20 pieces for fun, 100%. Uncle Sam be handing out 20 pieces like it's KFC. That's just what it is. Yeah, as easy as me or you can go to KFC and get a 10 or 20 piece bucket. That's how Uncle Sam be handing out these 20 and 30 year bids for fun. Yeah, that's just what it is. Females come here, I lure them in, I tell them it's something else, and then when they get here, I take their passport and I put them to work on the corner. This guy is chatting, isn't it? And all the weird virgins, he too deep, YB, he can't be touched, he's so deep. Listen, someone who's really deep, yeah, you don't even have to be deep. People with any level of IQ know, wait a minute, I've been doing something, it's not been 100% above board, let me just zoop. Yeah, innit? It's zoop. But these mans these days, these drama queens, everyone's trying to be, what's them, everyone's trying to be a pageant, beauty pageant. Everyone's trying to be a beauty pageant schoolgirl. Out here, look at me shining. And yeah, what's that about? All these so-called alpha males, they want to be seen shining like a 5-year-old girl at a beauty pageant. That's what it is. Oh, look at me. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's there. Everyone trying to be shining. Yeah, relax yourself. Zip your mouth at 100%. Chat too much. Oh, look at me, YB, but my name's Tate and I'm shining. Yeah? Oh, I'm shining. Look how pretty my hair is. You know what I'm saying? Fucking hell. And now look at you. 100%. All jammed up, 100%. My man jammed up. No doubt about it. Talk too much. And pretend, like I said, you best pray. All the Tate versions, all the Team Tate versions out there, yeah. You man best stay praying for your mans. You man best start praying that Uncle Sam don't smell something sweet over there. Because if he go on there, it's not going to take much. It's not going to take much at all. Uncle Sam, we know for a fact, Uncle Sam love putting his snout in everyone's business. That's just what it is. And like I said, and if that's what they want to do, it's over for him. It's a wrap for him. And they will make, if that's the way it's going to go, they'll make a good old, they'll make a good old example out of him. Yeah? And that'll be the end of the versions. The end of the versions. This could be the end of the versions. Bottom line, this could be one of them ones for version dons right now. Yeah? Because you man, I gotta say this, yeah. If it ends up going this way, if it ends up going all the way left for your mans, you man are gonna be held responsible. Because you man gassed him. I wasn't gassing him. Yeah? There's nothing more dangerous than dudes gassing other dudes. Yeah? Especially when you got these beauty pageant looking ass dons out here. They're absorbing it all. Ooh, yeah, it makes them feel warm inside. Ooh, I've got mans. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Talk too much, 100%. He should have been counting his blessings. You know what? Whatever I've done in the past, that's the way it was. Let me move on now. Keep it pushing. Oh, no. Chat. All of it's from his chat. All of it, the whole lot. Just chat too much. Anyway, let's get to the details here. So he's been locked up for 30 days. He will not get bail. You do not pass go. Yeah, it's about no monopoly thing. You sit down somewhere, 100%. Social media influencer Andrew Tate, aka the king of the virgins, will remain in prison in Romania for another 30 days, an official said, after he was arrested on charges of HT. What? I didn't know that one. Wait a minute. And by the way, this leak, oh no, this is independent, but either way, the independent, they're certified. But this one here, yeah, this is kind of peak here. I didn't know about this one. I did not know about this one. So I'm not going to say it, but it's the R word. That's peak as well. I don't know about that. And forming, oh no. I'm telling you, man, these words here, when you start hearing organised crime, I can just see it now. I can see Uncle Sam getting that RICO out. You know what I'm saying? You don't take much. Uncle Sam come, boom, 20p's for fun. And what's that, Tristan? You want another one? 100%. Yeah? Uncle Sam will hand out a quick 20-30 piece to your man's Tate, to your man's Andrew, and Tristan be like, Tristan, the side man brother, he gonna get a 20 piece as well, 100%. They be handing them out for fun. I'm just calling me a lie. Listen, Uncle Sam hand out 20 pieces like a pack of Haribo. Yeah, just hand them out. Boom, boom. Jolly Ranchers in the US, 100%. Have one there. Yeah, simple as that. That's a fact. I bet if you looked at this, I think there's something like 6 million people in jail in the US. I bet there's more people in jail than there are Haribos on the roadside. Yeah? That's how loosey-goosey it is in the US. They love them ones. This is Uncle Sam licking his chops right now at the idea. Anyway. Prosecutors had asked a Bucharest court to extend his detention by 30 days. Tate, a British citizen who previously was banned from social media platforms for his misogynistic views and hate speech, was arrested on Thursday together with his brother, Tristan, and 2 Romanian suspects, according to officials who raided their properties in Bucharest. All 4 will be jammed up for 30 days during an investigation after a judge extended their initial detention period of 24 hours, said Ramona Bolla of anti-organised crime agency DETAINED. She said the decision was not final and the suspects may appeal. The 4 suspects appear to have created an organised crime group with the purpose of recruiting, housing and exploiting women by forcing them to create... Oh no, yeah, you know what, I'm not going to read it out. But that's the allegations there. Prosecutors say they found 6 women who had been exploited. Now, again, my beef here, even with the appeal... In fact, I've got that video. Let me have a look. I've got the video. But essentially, take my word for it. Tate comes out on a video. And he starts saying, even if I get arrested, they can't do nothing to me because I've got 20 passports. In fact, let me find it. Just to show you an example of just people chat too much. Again, I blame you version dons. Yeah, Team Tate versions. You, man, must take some responsibility here. Because it was you, man, in the comments. I've seen them. I'm not one of them guys. Some guys, yeah, who critique Tate. And again, I'm not a hater. I believe most of what he says is true. But again, no one's beyond. I'm not putting someone on a pedestal just because half of the stuff he says is on point. Don't mean that's the problem. Some of you cats don't quite get. You think, oh, I like what this man says, and the first thing you go to is sucking him off. I ain't trying to suck no man's off. Simple as that. Yeah. I can respect your opinions. It don't mean I need to be topping you off 24/7. So like I was saying, I've seen mans in the comments. I've seen you mans. Yeah, Tate, man, he can't be touched. And you know what was there? The whole body's version. Tate, man. And you man gassed him way too hard. And you got him believing stuff he was saying. He started to believe he can't be touched. It's like, mad. Oh yeah, well, even if they come for me, no one can stop me. I've got 10 different passports. Well, no. Wait, so why didn't you get bail then? I'm baffled here. 1 minute you can't be touched, next minute you ain't getting bail. What's your... Yeah. I don't know. You man, tell me what it is. I'm sure there's some version dons going to explain this one. Because you was the mans in my comment section saying, oh, it's been released. Oh, it's been released. I told you. Oops. Yeah, anyway, let's get to this video. It's the arrogance. And it's interesting. Tate, he brings up a lot of kind of religious... undertones in a lot of the things he says. But at the same time, one of the key teachings within religion, in any religion more or less, the key teachings is pride or huge ego. It comes before a fall. Do you know what I'm saying? And he just never got that one. Do you know what I'm saying? For all the little religious things he puts out there, the number one message of don't get too gassed because your wings will be clipped, he missed that one. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't deal with these. That's why I don't deal with these cult dons. And if you're trying to run a cult or trying to everyone look at me, every single example, especially in the internet age, every single example of the everyone look at me, it ends bad. Give me one example of any of these so-called leaders where it ended well for them. They're all doing some sort of scam. Or look at Derek Jackson. That's the first guy who came to my mind. Derek Jackson was gassing up all these queens. And next thing you know, he was doing God knows what with a snow bunny. Do you know what I'm saying? Was it a snow bunny? I don't know who it was, but either way, guy gassed. All these, you can't put any individual on the internet on a pedestal. They're human, they're like anyone else. But the whole Tate thing, that's a whole new ball. Honestly, I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen a cult on the scale he's been able to pull off. Wild. Anyway, let's get to this video here, quick time.
Guys, 33 vehicles and everything. Let's see what else he has to say about passports.
Same thing with passports, man. If I fuck up and England wants me in jail,
Ask all about his Bugattis, his 33 vehicles and everything. Let's see what else he has to say about passports.
same thing with passports, man. If I fuck up and England wants me in jail, I can fly on a Nigerian passport, or an American, or an English, or a Polish, or an Estonian. I have so many passports. What, are you gonna block them all? They can't stop me traveling. There's always a passport I can pull out. There's always a driver's license I can pull out. If you ban one, I've got another one. I've got bank account.
He's got so much content that's out there that it just flouts any kind of respect for law enforcement or respect.
And that's what I was saying yesterday. Number one, any chance, I ain't gonna lie to you, I did get this bar, this bar was prompted by this lawyer down here, but any chance of bail, yeah, you've blown it. And that's why I question how deep this guy, his YB is so deep, he sees things in 3D. Well, if he was that deep, he wouldn't be chatting. Even if you believe that, yeah, Tate had the right to believe I can't be touched, but a true intelligent person, you don't put all your cards, you don't let the ops know what your cards are. If you're really planning, yeah, well, if they come for me, I'm gonna skedaddle. You don't tell your ops, yeah, well, by the way, I've got 20 passports, so make sure you don't give me bail. That's what Tate's basically doing. Tate's been advertising all of his plays the whole time, which tells you he ain't that smart. The smart man, the man with wisdom, don't tell everyone, all your setup. You don't tell everyone your whole setup. I tell you who does tell everyone their whole setup. A chatty patty showgirl. Oh, look at me shining. Innit? That's what he does. Call me a liar. Yeah? He's talked himself into this position. If he'd have sat down somewhere, not chat so much, he probably would, no one would know him. And that's the problem, you see. These guys, a fiend. Yeah, there's something missing within them. People talk about high value, yeah? But for me, there's nothing high value about a dude who's fiending for the spotlight. Now, we all like a little bit of acknowledgement or whatever, but to be in it, it's like my man's been fiending for it. He's on every different show, on Piers Morgan 10 times, and that's what makes me laugh when people say he's the most cancelled man. What? Wait a minute, the most cancelled man is on Tucker Carlson. The most cancelled man is on Piers Morgan. Come on now, are you joking? These men are Cabal 101. Do you know what I mean? This man's the most cancelled man, but he's everywhere on YouTube, everywhere on the IG, and he's the most cancelled. I don't believe that one, I'm afraid. Yeah? I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm not even sure, truth be known, I'm not even sure he's in jail. Yeah? Because if he's really Cabal, he ain't in jail. It's all a big whatever. But I'm just going based on, let's assume he is, kind of thing. He might not be. This could be a whole Fugazi shtick. How do we know? All we know is we saw a big Hollywood movie of him getting arrested. For all we know, him and his Cabal dons are laughing, and he's probably somewhere else, sitting on a beach somewhere. We don't know. But I'm going based on, let's take this whole media narrative for what it is. Let's assume he really is in jail. Let's assume he really didn't get bail. I'm not sure what to believe at this point. I've got a video coming tomorrow. My man's still tweeting on Twitter. He's still giving it the whole Matrix thing. So I wonder, if I was in jail, yeah, wait a minute. I've just been put in jail for talking too much. Wait a minute. I've just been put in jail for chatting too much. My bail's been declined, which should tell me, wait a minute, I'm not as deep, I'm not as sick, and I'm not as greasy as I thought I was. Let me wide my beacon and just start taking a step back, because the way I've been chatting has only made my situation worse. He ain't doing that. He's talking some more, which is either one of two things. Either number one, he's just stupid, or number two, he's not even in jail and it's all a big fix, it's all fake. And that's why he's in it. How can a man be cocky in jail and you've been denied bail? You know what I'm saying? How can that... YB, but he's just super hard. Now, listen, if he gets... maybe that's it. Maybe he's just super hard. But my thing would be, well, if you're that hard, apparently, and I've been saying that for a while, apparently there was multiple weapons found in Tate's house. I've been saying for a while. I don't understand why all these, what do they call them? I don't understand why all these gangsters, banditos, all these bandits. It should be impossible for a gangster to be caught with a gun. Because, innit, that doesn't make no sense to me. How can gangsters be caught with guns? We see it all the time with these dusty hood dudes. All these dusty hood dudes, yeah, who be spinning the block up and spraying the community up. And then you see them getting dragged out of their nan's basement in their boxer shorts. Oh man, the system. Like, what the fuck, innit? Where's the gangster gone? All you hear about, we raided the bando and there was 5 automatic weapons. And how do people get caught with weapons? Innit? That's like a fallacy. How can someone be caught with a weapon? You're supposed to spray this shit up. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the whole point. What's the point of being armed to be disarmed without any confrontation? That's because you're a scary ass dude. Yeah? People out here these days, they're not bandits. They're opportunists. They think, oh, if I can catch someone slipping, they'll go for it. But when Uncle Sam turns up, they're in their boxer shorts getting dragged out of their nan's house. Asking, oh, can I put my shoes on? Do you know what I'm saying? What's that about? Why are you asking next man to put your shoes on? Get your blicky out, innit? Get the stick out and get busy. And put your, innit? I don't get that one. Oh, I'm a big gangster. All these big gangsters, yeah. And when the police knock on the door, oh, can I have you know what I mean? Can I put my shoes on first? Oh, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden you're asking for things like a child. I thought you was big man. I thought you was big man on the roadside. Innit? I thought you was tearing these streets up. But now you want to ask Mr. Big Man tearing the streets up has now got to ask next man to put his shoes on before he gets dragged out in his socks and his bare foot all on the floor. Do you know what I'm saying? What's that about? Weird. People are weird, man. And listen, I'm not a gangster, and that's the point. I know I'm not a gangster. And that's why I ain't doing no gangster shit. And that's why you don't hear me talking about all the crazy gangster things I'll be doing. I ain't a gangster. Yeah? Not even a bit. But these mans these days, especially with the internet, people gassed way too much. And again, I blame you virgin dons. You virgin dons gas this dude's head up into believing he's something he weren't. He really thought he was getting it like that. Clearly he did. I'm trying to think. I'm not sure what he thought he was. I can't be touched. I've got different passports and... You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'll do this, I'll do that. This chatted this whole business on the internet. And that's the inverse of gangster. Gangster don't chat too much. That's women. I told you before, that's all due respect to women, yeah. That's women. Women can't... Listen, never tell a woman a secret. You know she's telling her. You know she's telling her friends. You know she's telling the mumsy. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you, it's a fact. You tell a woman anything, her friends are going to know within 24 hours. Straight on the iMessage. Brr. Facts. Big facts. That's a given. Yeah? And that's how these internet mans are moving these times. Like women. Chat too much. Anyway. You've seen the title. My man's been locked up. He jammed up 30 days, no bail. The allegations seem hot, but what I will say is Tate has said his premises, his real estate has all got cameras. And that's actually what convinced me the first time. The first time he was locked up, he made that point. All my real estate has got cameras. It's all on the evidence. He said, oh, the woman was pictured getting a pizza box and she went out there on her own and came back in on her own. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. If you've coerced someone, if you've taken their passport, they're not going to go out to get the pizza and then run off where? Especially when, no doubt, Tate has been indoctrinating, or potentially indoctrinating the females, telling them, I run Romania, if you go outside, the police will pick you up and drop you back to my house. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't know the kind of conversations. And again, YB, you're buying the narrative. Listen, I'm telling you what Tate said out of his own mouth. Do you know? Some of you weird dons. Oh, YB, it's all made up. Well, no, wait a minute. Tate himself said most of this stuff. Tate himself said he took their passports. Now, people are arguing, oh, he was joking about that. Oh, I don't know what he was joking about. All I know is the federales have picked him up on these charges, and wait a minute, oh, YB, it's all a fix. Well, if it's all a fix, why was he telling us he was doing this stuff? If it's all a fix, Why have they arrested him? That's just too many coincidences. OYB, they arrested him, but it's fake. OYB, he told us he was doing it, but it's fake. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Which way do you want to do it? Either he was lying and he wasn't really getting it how he was doing it, i.e., I don't know what to say. Again, he's made his own grave here, people. Now, where he will be saved is if he has evidence, video evidence of, well, I guess it's difficult. That's the problem you see. The problem Tate's going to have is, if there's 6 witnesses saying he was doing all this stuff, he's toast, in my opinion. I don't care what videos could he possibly have, yeah, kind of bailing him out. Well, even if he's got videos of women just kind of walking around the house and not in shackles, that's not the allegations. The allegations were he took their passports. The allegations were he'd coerced them and threatened them with different things. That's very hard to prove, especially when you've got 6 witnesses saying that's what you did. Do you understand? And not only have you got 6 witnesses, he himself. So the lawyer, your lawyer, Tate's lawyer, yeah, he's got to fight the witnesses. And he's got to fight Tate's own big mouth. And he's not the first guy. Within a lot of these rap and narco-trafficking cases, a lot of these guys, what's the man's name? A.R. Ab. He was out here, oh man, I run the streets and just chatting too much. Trying to be a beauty pageant showgirl, trying to shine. What is it with these dudes trying to shine on the internet? I don't understand it. Oh man, I got $500,000. Wait a minute. You got $500,000 and you ain't pay no taxes. You just chatting on Instagram about how, where do they find these guys at? Get these guys out of here, man. I just want to see no more from these guys. Yeah, these kind of individuals need to be chilling with the women. Talk too much. 100%. Don't tell me about, why be King Tate? King chat too much, 100%. Don't get me wrong. Tate is definitely the king. Tate is the king of the chatty ass females. Just talk. And that's the worst thing. At one point, Tate was talking about how gangster he was, and then he says, I can't tell you about that because I've been involved in some illegal things in my past. Do you know what I'm saying? All this stuff here is admission, in that sense. Or at the very least, when the prosecutor puts these videos up of Tate sitting there saying, I can talk about this, I can talk about how I took the females' passports, but I can't go into any more details because I'm involved in criminal things in my past. You know what I'm saying? When that sets the scene for the whole prosecution case. And it's all out of his own mouth. It's not people speculating, it's not rumours, it's all out of his own mouth. And some people will say, well, he's an entertainer. Well, call it what you want. These 6 witnesses say it wasn't a joke. Whether you want to say the women are lying or not, and that's why you have to appreciate, a true smart person appreciates the environment they're living in. Tate's supposed to be so deep and supposed to see things in 3D. If he was seeing things in 3D, he'd have said, wait a minute. Of all the different years, not to be a pimp, or not to profess yourself as some passport-taking pimp, it'd be this year. This isn't the 1970s, where things was a little bit loosey-goosey. We know the agenda is red hot on this stuff right now. So why would you come out at a time knowing prosecutors are looking to pop you in from the back over this type of stuff? Why would you be advertising that? That's a question all you goofy ass, all King Tate worshippers, you need to ask your mans. Tate, you're supposed to be super deep, innit? Why have you baited up your whole operation knowing this is a sensitive topic at the moment? Innit? What's that about? Of all the topics to gas the place up about, this weren't the one to do it with. You know the agenda is red hot for this kind of stuff, but yet you baited your whole things up, and now you're doing what you're doing. Do you know what I'm saying? What's that about? I don't know. And that's why this whole thing, I do have to say, it seems a bit too good to be true. Can someone be this dopey in that sense? Can someone be this bait? That's what I'm asking. That's the question. Can someone really be this messy with their business? And that's what I said the other day. It looks to me like it's all a big distraction. It's all a big charade. The way they brought him out of the thing, it was all like honestly, I've seen Hollywood movies It looked like a Hollywood movie scene when he got brought out. The cameras are flashing. The journalists are there with, oh, can we get, you know what I mean? It was all a bit, and the way things have carried on since. Again, I've got a video coming tomorrow, but Tate's on Twitter still giving it all out on Twitter. It doesn't seem serious to me. Or it doesn't seem serious, or Tate doesn't seem to be, Tate's whole act doesn't seem to be as serious as what it should be. It still seems, or maybe he's just completely naive. It's one of two things. Either it's a complete charade and it's all fake, or he's dopey as you like, and he still doesn't understand the gravity of the situation he finds himself in. These aren't the times to be involved with these kind of cases. Even if they are lying, that's the worst thing. That's why you don't want, of all the different cases you might want to be involved in, you do not want to be involved in a RICO case, and you do not want to be involved in a trafficking case. They're the two ones you don't want to be involved with, because it don't take much. And if you've got 6 women saying you did something, whether you did it or not, it's a wrap for you. It's over for you. Do you understand? So why would you go out of your way to associate yourself with that? And that's the whole thing. The problem was, Tate's whole act was gassing up. Tate's whole act was to be the king of the versions. Oh, look at me, I can do this to women, I can control women. Buy my course, I'm going to show you how to run a house of women. You know what I'm saying? That's what the whole shtick was. Oh yeah, I'm the king of the, innit? Because ultimately, I remember being like 10, 12, and back then the whole thing was being a pimp. Yeah, it was all kind of cool to be a pimp. Oh, I got loads of hoes and I'm running the hoes, and you know what I'm saying? That's what the whole thing was. It's almost like Tate's reintroduced or revived that whole narrative. And he used that to boost himself up and to shine. Anyway, we'll see how it plays out. What we do know is, again, perfect example. Look at Tory Lanez. It's a wrap for that guy right now. He's looking at a 10-piece, easy 10-piece. And the worst thing is, that wasn't even a federal case. That was a state case. Tory Lanez. Yeah, it's a wrap for him. See you in 10. 100%. No doubt about that. It's a wrap for him. YSL, it's a wrap for them. And this guy, Tate, seems to have done both. Tate's managed to not only put himself in the RICO, I guess for now at least, it's only Romania. Tate should be counting his blessings. It's only Romania. For now. Again, don't forget, he's involved. One of the key women involved in this was she's from America. And the lawyer guy said, if you're involved in US citizens, it don't matter where it takes place. If an attorney, if a prosecutor in the US gets a hard on for you, it's a wrap for you. Yeah? They'll give you 10 in Romania and then ship you out and give you another whatever in the US. And that can come at any time. So that's why I am skeptical the way Tate's approaching this. You could argue he's approaching it like a man who knows he's innocent. But even so, even if you are innocent, if you've got any intelligence, you'd still appreciate the gravity or the potential gravity of the situation you're in. And you'd be saying, wait a minute, I know I'm innocent, I know I'm going to beat this case, but even so, it's prudent of me to follow my lawyer's advice. I can always, listen Tate, I know you love being a showgirl, yeah, but there's nothing stopping you. Sit down, zip your mouth, relax yourself for the next 30 days, get out, and then chat. But this guy want to be chatting on the Twitter. Can't help himself. That's what I'm telling you. This guy's a showgirl, man. Do you know how much you've got to be fiending for the spotlight when you're in jail for 30 days and you've still got to chat? I don't know. And that's what makes me think it's more of a... Makes me think this ain't real. Why is this guy so focused on pushing this... You know what I mean? He's trying to push this king of the incels agenda. That's what it seems to me. No matter what. It doesn't feel real to me. It doesn't feel real. I can't believe someone's really facing these charges. You've been denied bail and you're still out here just running it. You know, I don't know. Again, time will tell anyway. Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and lick off the bell, no doubt.